Most newly trained closers struggle to find and land a quality sales role because they do not know how to close the sales interview. Imagine that. So you've gone through all the steps. You ended up on the interview. Now you're there. Your interview is your time to shine. It's your time to showcase your skill set, your newly found skill set, or if you have experience in sales, it's time to put it to practice. It's time to put it to use, right? And so if you're on a sales interview, your goal is to close them. Showcase your skill set, because if you close them on the sales interview, now you've just showed them that you've got the ability to close on their team. So it doesn't change. This is the sales process. So you've got to close your sales interview. It's asking the right questions. It's not about you, it's about them. So just think of it as a sales call. Just think of the framework that you learned throughout your sales training program. We are going to apply that to your sales interview. We've got to ask them discovery questions. We've got to ask them probing questions, go through the discovery process to see what it is that they're looking for and how you can help, right? How you can provide that solution to their current struggle or their current goal, whatever that looks like, right? So it's the same exact thing as a sales call. So your goal is to ask the right questions, to apply urgency on the back end, because ultimately when you can close the sales interview, what we want to hear by asking the right questions and applying the right pressure is, okay, great. Like, so, hey, Thomas, when can you start? That's what ultimately, if you close the interview, that's what you're going to hear, because the goal is to get hired on the spot. When can you start? But if you did not close them, if you did not impress upon, the reaction or the answer that you're going to get is, hey, I appreciate your time, but I've got 10 to 20 other candidates to interview, so let's follow up in a week or two. That's when you know you did not close them. That is their smoke screen and simply stating, hey, we weren't necessarily impressed with you. We're gonna continue to look. So that's a direct indicator that you did not close them, you did not get the job. And so when we can ask the right questions, apply the right pressure on the interview to get them to say, hey, when can you start? That's the ideal scenario. That's the ideal situation. That's the kind of response that we want to get, right? Because we did our job. We did close them on the spot. We showcased our skill set, and we let them know that we can help them achieve their goals over the next 6 to 12 months, whatever that looks like. So super important that we learn and we know how to close the interview on the spot, because we want the job now, we don't want any excuse or objection simply stating, hey, let's follow up in a week or two. So if you did that, you lost.